When you add graphical images to your Word document, those images can be adjusted and manipulated. We already touched on how we can change the way the text wraps around the image and how we can reposition and resize it, but there are a lot more to cover. And we are going to cover some of these things in this movie as we continue with our The Way to Wellness document. We left off here in the table, having added some images in two empty cells. They are not perfectly lined up, so let's see what is it like to get these images keeping their same sizes lined up properly. We will go to first one, and as soon as we click on the image itself inside the table, a number of context sensitive ribbons appear. For example, Picture tool has a Format tab, Table tool has a Design tab and Layout tab, and there are when we are not working in the table on the picture. So with layout selected, we can go over here to alignment, and you can see top left is the current alignment, but we can center it horizontally. We can center it vertically as well, both at the same time. Click again, center. You can see it kind of shifts into the position nicely. Let's try it again with other two. Click the image, click again, click align center, looks better. And same thing with this image. We will align it center, hardly moves it at all. That was pretty good. So just click in the background. That's one simple thing we can do when our image in the table. Let's go up to the page 1 now. Scroll all the way up and we have this fairly large photographic type image. Let's select it. Now it is selected, we no longer see the table tool, but picture tools is there with the format tab. Go ahead and click there. Look at all the things we can do. There are a number of picture styles you can choose from. Just hover this and you can see what it's going to look like soft edges. There's like a reflection and rounded corners. Look at the frame around this one. So a lot of different things we can do with picture styles. Click the drop down to see there is quite a few to choose from, but you can manipulate all of these options on your own manually, including over here in adjust section. Notice that we can correct things like brightness, color and artistic effects and so on. You can see some other icons for compressing pictures, etc. Changing the picture with something else if you want to. Even resetting it if you made too many changes and you want to start over. Let's go to correction though. From here you can see that we can sharpen or soften the image and adjust the brightness and contrast all at once. And just over this, and you will actually be able to see the result that you might be going for. And if you like what you see in preview, all you do is click to change the, in this case, brightness and contrast of our image. We can also create our own borders, picture effects and picture layouts. Click the drop down. You can see this is really working with the things like smart art graphics and so on, and how things get laid out. Picture effects, however, show us some of those things that we saw in the picture styles. Here where we go to add shadows, reflections, etc. You might want to experiment with some of these. Let's go back over here to artistic effects, and you can see some cool effects here. Just hover over some of them and you will see a preview in the background right there in the viewer document of what it will look like to make that selection. It's kind of pencil gray scale. Go down to this pixelated one here. Sometimes it can take a moment for the preview to appear. Just give it a moment. There's a kind of pixel effects called light screen. I think we're okay with the original image without any effects. So we will click none and leave it as it is. So those are just some of options you can adjust and change when working with images in your Word document. Click in the background to deselect and we will continue from here.